Let's begin with the construction of the tabernacle, starting in Exodus 30:68 through 37:29. The people of Israel, under the leadership of Moses, had a clear mission: build a sanctuary where God would dwell among them. In Exodus 30:68, we're told that the artisans, Bezalel and Aholiab, along with all the wise-hearted men, worked diligently. The materials they used were precious and valuable. From gold, silver, and bronze to the finest linens and the skins of animals, each component was carefully crafted. One striking thing we see in this section is the cooperation and generosity of the people. The Israelites brought more than enough materials to complete the work, so much so that Moses had to ask them to stop bringing offerings. This is an incredible picture of community effort and dedication toward building a sacred space. As we move into Exodus 37, we see the completion of some of the most important elements of the tabernacle, starting with the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark was the central piece. It was made of acacia wood, overlaid with gold, and topped with the mercy seat, with cherubim on either side. This Ark was the very symbol of God's throne on earth, and it housed the 2 tablets of the law, a physical reminder of God's covenant with Israel. Next, we see the table of showbread, the golden lampstand, and the altar of incense, each designed with specific instructions from God. These sacred objects were not just for decoration. Each one held deep spiritual significance, pointing to various aspects of God's holiness and His relationship with His people. Now let's shift our focus to the priests who would serve in the tabernacle. In Exodus 28:31 to 30:10, God gives Moses instructions about the priests' garments and their ceremonial duties. The high priest Aaron was to wear a magnificent robe made of blue-purple and scarlet yarn and gold threads. His garments were designed to reflect the holiness of God. The ephod, the breastplate with 12 stones representing the tribes of Israel, and the golden plate on his forehead that said, "Holiness to the Lord," were not just beautiful. They were powerful symbols of the priest's role in interceding for the people. The priest's role was to make sacrifices on behalf of the people, performing rituals that included the offering of incense, the sprinkling of blood, and the upkeep of the sacred furniture. These services were a way for the Israelites to draw near to God, to seek His forgiveness, and to worship Him. As we come to Exodus 40, the tabernacle is finally completed. But before it can be used for its sacred purpose, there's a powerful moment of consecration. Moses follows God's commands to the letter, anointing the tabernacle, its furnishings, and the priests. This anointing was a symbol of God's presence, sanctifying everything involved. The cloud of God's glory filled the tabernacle, and the Israelites could visibly see that God was dwelling among them. This was not just about a physical structure. It was about relationship. The tabernacle represented the profound truth that God wanted to dwell with His people. And when Moses entered the tabernacle, God's voice was heard, giving further instructions for the work of the priests. The tabernacle was more than just a place. It was a picture of God's desire to be near His people. The detailed instructions show us that God is a God of order, precision, and beauty. Every part of the tabernacle had spiritual significance. For instance, the veil separating the Holy of Holies from the rest of the tabernacle symbolized the separation between a holy God and sinful humanity, while the altar of burnt offering pointed to the sacrifice of Christ. And just as the tabernacle was consecrated and set apart for God's purposes, so we too are called to consecrate ourselves, our lives, our hearts, and our service unto Him. As we reflect on the construction and the services of the tabernacle, we see how it points to Jesus Christ, the ultimate fulfillment of what the tabernacle symbolized. He is our great high priest. He is the sacrifice, and He is the one who makes it possible for us to draw near to God. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biblical insights. and leave a comment below. What part of the Tabernacle story stood out to you the most? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. God bless you.